Welcome back, beautiful souls. Andrea Winn here, and today we're discussing something deeply impactful: how trauma and survival mode affect your relationship with money and the path toward healing these patterns for greater abundance and peace. So, if you've ever felt stuck in financial survival mode despite your best efforts, this video will help you to understand why and offer a gentle practice to begin shifting this pattern. So, in my work with clients, I have identified what I call the survival mode pattern. And this pattern, it appears in people who have experienced poverty and complex trauma like CPTSD or significant financial instability. And, honestly, deep compassion needs to be extended to these kinds of experiences because they are really, really tough. The pattern, it works like this. Even after significant emotional healing and nervous system regulation, financial patterns often remain stuck. A person might manage to save some money, but then repeatedly experience events that deplete their savings, like having to get their car repaired, or having to help a family member with an unexpected bill, or medical expenses. And this is keeping them in this perpetual state of financial survival. So, I've done a lot of training in the field of trauma healing, so this is really near and dear to my heart. This illustrates how trauma creates a self-perpetuating money cycle. Even as we heal emotionally, our financial patterns often lag behind because they're operating from that deepest survival programming that's in our nervous system. And the three most common trauma-based money patterns are, first of all, the safety threshold, where your nervous system only feels safe with a certain amount of money and subconsciously actually orchestrates events to maintain, this is so tragic, that exact same level. And then second is the crisis perpetuation loop, where part of you is always expecting disaster and making it difficult to plan long term or invest in yourself. And the third is the what I would call the worthiness wound. And you may relate with this, where deeper trauma has created a belief that you don't deserve abundance and making it hard to receive or to maintain prosperity. So, the nervous system connection, understanding the nervous system's role, is crucial in this. When we experience trauma, especially early in life or across generations, our autonomic nervous system creates adaptive responses that prioritize immediate survival over long-term thriving. And this creates a contradiction. So consciously, you want financial stability and abundance, but your nervous system is programmed for immediate survival and threat detection. So, signs that your nervous system is driving your money patterns include feeling physical tension when checking your bank account, postponing financial decisions because you're feeling overwhelmed, doing impulsive buying followed by restriction, having difficulty staying present when you're talking about money with someone, and what I would call prosperity amnesia, forgetting your achievements and forgetting your existing resources. So if you relate with any of those patterns, raise your hand now. Yeah. So I have observed in my coaching practice that even after significant healing work, these patterns can persist because they are stored in the body, not just in the mind. So let me share a gentle practice that I call the resource ritual that helps your nervous system recognize that you're safe now and can move beyond survival mode. So you'll be needing 5 to 10 minutes of quiet time, somewhere comfortable to sit, and optionally have your journal there as well. So if you want to just take note of this now and then carve out 10 minutes in your day today, I think you will be pleasantly surprised at what is transformed in just 10 minutes. So the first step is going to be to place one hand on your heart and one on your belly, and take 3 deep breaths, feeling the rise and the fall of your body. The second step is to gently bring to mind a moment when you felt completely safe and resourced. This could be in nature, or when you were with a really good friend or somebody that you really trust, or simply in a peaceful place. And notice where in your body you feel this sense of safety and resource. The third step is, as you hold this resourced feeling, slowly introduce the thought of money or your financial situation. And notice if your resource state changes. Does tension arise? Does your breath shift? Simply observe without any judgment at all. The fourth step is to return to your resource state by focusing on the pleasant sensations in your body. So just reconnecting with that resource state, and then gently reintroduce the financial thought again, moving back and forth between resource and challenge. And the fifth step is that each time stay with the resource state longer, allowing your nervous system to learn it can think about money while remaining regulated and safe. And then the sixth step is to close by placing both hands on your heart and affirming, my body knows how to be safe and resourced. I am learning to bring this wisdom to my financial life. Awesome, yeah? So, with this practice, this ritual helps your nervous system to learn that money doesn't have to trigger survival mode, that you can remain present and regulated and resourced. So, let's wrap up this today's lesson. Healing trauma-based money patterns does take time, and it takes compassion. And remember that these patterns, they developed to keep you safe during difficult times. And now you can gently guide your system toward new possibilities. In our upcoming free Money Wounds Masterclass on November 11th and 12th, we will be exploring more practices for healing the trauma-money connection and creating true financial well-being. You can register for it at the link in the description below, and you can join us live or receive the replay, whatever works better for you. And until then, you can practice the resource ritual. And you don't have to do it just once. You can maybe even do it once a day. And notice how your relationship and your feeling around money begins to shift from survival to more lightness and more possibility. So we'll close today with care and compassion for you and your journey with money.